Hey guys, what's going on? So normally when you bring up the word Apple or Macintosh, you would normally make a joke about gaming and it not being able to game right after. But in today's video, we're here to do just that. But we're not going to be using Mac. No. Today we're going to be talking about gaming on your iPhone. All right, listen. Apple may not say the iPhone is a gaming console, but today we're going to make it one. HDMI adapters, controllers, phone stands. We're building the most cursed Apple setup you have seen. This is the iPhone Station 6 Pro. That's funny. This is the iPhone 6 Station Pro Max Ultra. Trademark pending. HDMI adapter. All right, so one of the main things that's going to make your phone a little bit more of an expressive console experience would be the HDMI adapter. Now, depending on what phone you have would depend on what kind of adapter you would need. For me, it was the USB-C to HDMI, but I just recently upgraded phones, so a couple of weeks ago it would have been the Lightning to HDMI. This can be useful for a range of things, including getting footage for this video like I just did. You could use it for obviously gaming on a big screen, although I will say you'll kind of want to watch how you game. You don't want to game on a TV that's not necessarily made for gaming. If you catch my drift, you'll definitely want to watch your hertz and stuff like that, depending on what kind of monitor or PC setup you're using, because there will be a little latency if you're playing like a Brawlhalla or something like that. But if you're playing on a monitor, I'd say your experience will be pretty justified. Controllers. No one's out here trying to play Fortnite with the thumbs of a chili dog. Wait, what? Because nobody's out here trying. Because nobody's out here trying to play game. Because nobody's out here trying to play Fortnite with thumbs the size of chili dogs. And with that, we're going to talk about Apple Arcade. iOS supports PS5, Xbox, Steam controller, basically everything except for your hopes and dreams. Aww. Pair it in Bluetooth settings, and suddenly your phone is a mini PlayStation. Look at this. This is illegal levels of smooth. The stand. Now, the stand option is kind of optional because there's definitely ways to get around it. And one of which would be to use a handheld, which the handheld gaming industry has gotten really popular since the Nintendo Switch. The Backbone is a really known controller for your phone, but there is a multitude of like off-brand knockoffs that you can buy on Amazon or eBay for anywhere from 20 to 150 bucks. You could roll with a handheld setup if you would like, or you could use a stand and a controller like we just previously talked about. Now, if you were going to use a stand, I would recommend using a stand with a optional MagSafe charge. That way you could be charging while you're playing, but your phone might explode. USB-C hub. And last but not least, this is kind of optional. I didn't really choose to do this with my setup, but you definitely could plug in a USB-C hub and have a multitude of devices at your range. But that kind of depends on what device you're using, because some phones will not allow you to plug in more than one device. So keep that in mind. Games. But now, it's finally time to talk about the games that you can play. And with that, we're going to talk about Apple Arcade. That would mean Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Sonic Dream Team, a lot of really good games that are unfortunately locked behind a paywall. But there's a multitude of games that look really good on iPhone, I will say. Roll the footage.
Welcome to Brawlhalla. Ransom. Three, two, one, brawl.
My sons, can you hear me? Father, is that you? Where are you? What are we waiting for? Let's go! Help us with this. down, buddy.
A blessing upon you.
We have received a gauntlet challenge.
You're forcing our hand, Leatherhead. I'm sorry. Take this!
Cloud gaming is where gaming gets a little bit chaotic because cloud gaming, you kind of need another device to game. Essentially turn your phone into a console from another console. So it's a cool thought process, but that kind of has a little downfall to it because you have to have another console. Unless you use NVIDIA GeForce Now, which is an Android exclusive, but I have to give Android some love. I mean, I'm talking about Apple so much in this video, so it felt a little fair. But PlayStation Remote Play and Steam Link and Xbox Cloud Gaming are also really great examples of this. That's how you turn an iPhone into a full-fledged setup. If you want to see me try to beat Sonic Dream Team using this setup, I will suffer for content. Drop a like, subscribe, and remember, if Apple won't make a console, we'll make one for them. Peace.